Good day and welcome to Motorose Music. I am Jeff Thiel, the host of the show. New guitar day. It's the IVE. The IP300 TSB is the model number. Kind of rolls off the tongue there, doesn't it? And this, yes, is the IVE. I got this from Amazon. It currently is selling for $254.52. I got it for $220.30. They say they're discounted at 11%, but it's actually more expensive when I bought it. It's possible I had, in fact, I did, now that I think of it, I did have a coupon for it. So anyways, it's $254.52. I will tell you, this is a mahogany body, and look at that maple cap. I'll have pictures, but yeah, it's got some nice flame on it. This is a neck through body, as you can see here. It looks like it's maple and walnut as the 7 layers there of the neck through. It's got some nice flame on the cap here, and it it's pretty thick. I would say about a 1/4 inch or so. It looks like that maple. Got a nice tobacco burst on it. Got 2 humbuckers. They are not splittable. You got your selector switch, which feels, good quality. It's not real clunky like some of the others I've tried. And just 1 volume and 1 tone, so there's no real blending to be done. That's kind of a minor disappointment, but, $250 guitar, you can't ask for the world. You do have mahogany and maple here. And you do have a rosewood fingerboard that has this crazy inlays on it. And that's another reason why I thought this thing was called Ivy. I thought this was Ivy, but not really. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of vine, and, there's no... somebody will probably tell me, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be other than it's pretty damn cool. I will tell you, it's a bit hard for me sometimes when I just look down there real quick, if I'm not looking at the dots real hard. If I'm looking at the fingerboard, I kind of get lost at where I am, and I'm like, oh shit, that's the wrong, So, but it, you can get used to it. It's not a real big deal. Rosewood fingerboard, as I said, and it looks to me as it's a bone nut. It doesn't look plastic, unless they made a really good looking, plastic, but I doubt it. This looks bone to me. It's kind of yellowish kind of look to it. The imitation Grover style tuners on the 3-on-3 headstock, and nice little cap, maple cap on the headstock as well, with a nice inlay there. And the truss rod cover has this, I'm guessing this obviously probably Vietnamese characters here on it, and that's pretty cool. You don't see that. In fact, I've never seen it before. It's pretty sweet. And that's about it. It does have a tremolo here. I took the arm out, and I put 5 springs on it, and kind of hardtail. That's what I do with my Strats. It's too much of a pain in the ass for me to try and get these set up. I know there's going to be, dozens of experts that are going to tell me it's easy. I never use the old whammy bar anyways, so why should I take the time to set it up? It's not my thing. So I just take the arm out and put 2 more springs on it. So with that being said, I will segue into my QC issues I had when I first got this thing. I was like, uh-oh, did I get a clunker here? So when I got it in, I was checking it out, and I like to check the electronics. I take the, the covers off the back here. I want to see what the wiring looks like. And I'll show in the pictures. Let's put the pictures up there. You can see that there's like this rust all over the springs. I was like, what the hell is this? I mean, it was pretty well caked on there. I mean, the springs themselves don't, it doesn't look like they were, rusting. It was just like a surface rust. Like, I can't explain it because, it wasn't the whole spring. It was right kind of in the middle, but it was pretty bad. I cleaned them up a little bit. It didn't fully come off. So your guess is as good as mine. They're just the regular silver. It's the kind of the bare metal. It's not like the Strats where they're coated, they're like painted black or whatever. And so I don't know. That was I couldn't believe that. But and the back cover here was covered with dust and everything else. It was really weird. And the frets that are very nicely done, but they were dirty as hell. I mean, they were just grimy. So I don't know if maybe it was just sitting somewhere where it was really dirty. I don't know how the hell it would have got past that cover, but yeah, I had to take the strings off. The fretboard was dry too. So I figured I might as well just take the strings off. I dressed the board. I put oil on it after I cleaned the frets. I had to tape everything up, and I had I got a bunch of 1,000 grits. So I cleaned the frets off, had the polished, with 1,000 grit sandpaper, and then I was a little nervous. What is this thing going to sound like? How everything else is. The nut going to be cut right? That seems fine. I don't have any issues there. Those were it. Those are kind of cosmetic. These, the springs aren't going to they're going to rust all the way through or anything, but it really, really makes you wonder. So enough of that. This thing is beautiful, has a shaky start. Let's see what this thing, or hear what this thing sounds like. And we'll do that next, right after this cut. All right, we're back, and now we've got the Ive. Get my pick off of here. Yeah, I got the, I don't know, I did a short on this where I put this little tacky, like little putty on here that, so my picks would stay on there. Go see the short. I'll post it up here for that. Anyways, back to this, the Ive. Let's give the bass tone here. I am using my Princeton Reverb Tone Master. It's a solid state amp. Let's go ahead and give the bass tone here. This is just this clean. And I have a little bit of reverb. I'm using the Hall of Fame 2 by TC Electronic, and I have it on the, what is it, the church setting. So just a little bit. Let's give a little digital delay, a little slapback. So that was pretty well clean on the bridge pickup. Now let's put both pickups on. Pretty good. I kind of like the both pickups together. Just the humbucker by the bridge. to just the neck pickup here. Sounds pretty good. I mean, 200, I paid 220, 250, you know, that's not bad. It's, you know, it's good. Yeah, nice, crisp, clear sound. Let's hit it with the tube screamer. I've got the Ibanez. It's the little mini one. Let's see what we can get out of this. Let's try both pickups together. Nice. Neck pickup with, I got the tube screamers about 3/4 of the way, so it's got, you know, it does all right with the distortion here. Threw in a little, what was that, another brick in the wall. I don't want to play it, too much of it in a row. Not that anybody's going to mistake that for Floyd. But anyways, yeah, that this thing, you know, I'm really starting to like it. Let's see, let's throw a little phaser on here. See how it does with a phaser on the bridge pickup. Forgot what I was playing there. That's what it is. Can't remember how to play that. Better not play too much, but yeah, you get the idea. Try to fudge it up just enough to not get not get tagged by the blockers. But yeah, I mean, come on, the Ive here, Eve, something like that. I think it's pretty damn good for the money. I mean, even if this were $500 or more. I'm not talking, this isn't like a $1,000 guitar, but shoot, I've played $1,000 guitars that weren't as certainly doesn't look as good as this thing, and I wouldn't change the pickups in this thing. I don't think I would. Get another shot here. Some. It's a solid guitar. I don't regret buying this at all, especially for $220. I mean, they're $254, even at $254. It's a great damn deal. I mean, mahogany, maple cap. I don't think all of them will have this kind of flame to it. I mean, not that this is like some quad A or whatever the hell they call it, but hey, it's a nice guitar. I would prefer it didn't have this inlay on it. But, yeah, definitely recommend. Yeah, I definitely do. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. And if you have any questions, throw them down there in the comments. Or if you know of any, good budget guitars to try, or pedals or anything, or any discussions you'd like to have, I'm probably going to have one here coming up about kind of import and American-made guitars. Kind of discuss that, because I get a lot of that in the comments for these lesser expensive guitars, ones that are made in the Asian countries. Get some blowback about that, but I think it deserves maybe a little bit of a discussion. Tell me what you think on that. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Give us a subscribe. And a like, it really helps us out, excuse me. I was trying to get this out. Keep rock alive. No mercy.